And we're back, and you guys are going to have to forgive me. I feel sick as a dog, but I had to come through and show you guys the Lucario deck that is having a crazy absurd win rate right now in the meta. With Arceus and Dialga running rampant, Lucario has kind of found a nice little niche, especially since Sudowoodo, which is a nice little tech card that for most people has kind of replaced Hitmonlee, I guess, would be this right here because of the fact that or Hitmonchan, I should say, because it does 50 damage if it's an EX. Most cards are starting with EX nowadays, or decks are starting with EX nowadays. So we're running that. We're running just one Rampardos. You could probably take out the Hitmonlee and put on a second Rampardos. Or you could take out the Hitmonlee and put on a second Sudowoodo or a second Marshadow. But, you know, this is that fighting toolbox. We obviously got 2 Lucarios. We got 2 Pokeballs, Pokemon Communication for that consistency, Skull Fossils, of course, Professor's Research, Sabrina, and Cyrus. The thought process for me why I took out 1 Rampardos is with both Lucarios online, low-key, this bad boy can still hit for 90, which is really solid without any drawback. Now, somewhere around here, obviously, I think you would like to play a Leaf. There is no Leaf. That is one of the drawbacks with this deck. But with that being said, guys, we'll go ahead and run this thing up. We'll go into the event match. I haven't actually gotten a win yet with there. That's consecutive wins, so we're going to go ahead and run it up with this deck, see if we can get some consecutive wins for us. I feel sick as a dog. Sick as a dog. But I'm out here making content for the boys. Come on now. Alright, we're going second. I think with this deck, you always like to go second. Anytime you're playing with fossils, it's really good. It helps with the consistency of the deck, because we can't get the Granados and the Rampardos, but you're either starting with Riolu, or you're starting with Sudowoodo. Maybe even Marshadow. Hitmonlee in my deck. So we're going against Coughing. We have the positive matchup, so we'll do that. There's a Darkrai out there. Ekans, Darkrai, and Coughing. We draw into Cyrus. We're going to go ahead Pokeball first. Then with Professor's Research. We draw into a second Riolu. If we get a second Lucario here, we would be really sitting in a good place. There's 1 Lucario and then a Skull Fossil. So we're sitting really good, actually. We can go ahead and go here, and we'll go right here. And it's going to hit us for 40. We can go into Lucario and just start ramming away. Pause. I don't know if I just spilled on myself. Okay, he goes into Arbok. Curious if he's going to make the switch, or if he's going to use Darkrai to lower our damage on Riolu. There's the potion. Won't matter because we have Lucario in hand. We also have Rampardos. So I think we win here. Do you guys like my mug? It's my wife's Hello Kitty mug. It goes into Arbok. Zubat. Okay. If we get second Lucario, we're really good. We can Pokemon Communication away this Granados and hope we get into Lucario. If we get into Marshadow, we'll be okay. Or even Hitmonlee will be decent as well. We get Marshadow. Not bad. We got Cyrus, so if he goes into Darkrai, right, knocks us out, we go Marshadow, he knocks out Marshadow, and we go in for the win with Rampardos. That's a cool Cobalt. Golbat. Wait, what? What am I saying? Golbat. Got that flu, man. Got that flu, baby. Okay. Rocky Helmet on the Darkrai. Okay, we can go Pokeball. I think we actually go into Riolu here. Save our Lucario. We should be able to knock out all of them if we go into Lucario or Riolu. Alright, we're up 2-0. Darkrai. Darkrai is still pretty good. According to Pokemon Meta, he's not really super good. He's like tier 4 now. But I don't think he's horrible. Alright, I think we go Rampardos and we get the win. GG's. Mwah, chef's kiss on that one. Perfection. 3-1 win. Shout out all the times that you're healthy and you take it for granted. Like being able to breathe, being able to cough, being able to laugh without it hurting. Alright, we're going second again. You always like that. Okay, we get possibly the worst hand. Start off with Marshadow. But at least we're going second. That kind of makes up for it. We're going against a fighting matchup as well. Looks like we're going against a mirror deck. It's going to really depend on the draw and the plays. Okay, we get into Sudowoodo. Got Professor's Research. Boom, boom. We get a Lucario. We get a Pokeball. Hopefully we get our Riolu. We sure do. Go ahead and play it right here. He's going to hit us for 20. We're going to hit him for 40. Then we can also retreat into our own Sudowoodo. Ah, he goes into Lucario, so he's actually going to hit us for 40. We're going to be able to hit him for 60. Thing is, I might retreat and go into Sudowoodo, actually. Hey, another Pokeball. Okay. Alright, we get our second Riolu. Here's to hoping we get a Lucario. If we get Lucario, I think we'll have a little bit of advantage on him. We could also get into Hitmonlee. We go into Rampardos. That's unfortunate. Alright, I think we retreat and we go into Sudi. And now our Marshadow's safe. Unless he has Cyrus. If he has Cyrus, that's unfortunate for us. He does. He has his Marshadow active now too. He has his Riolu. Alright, rest in peace to our Marshadow. I don't think Marshadow was needed to get over the hump, but it would have been nice to keep having him. Okay. Yeah, we get our second Lucario. We actually like that a lot. Fire. I think if we had a Sabrina here, that would be nice as well. He goes into his Marshadow, knocks us out. We're going to be able to knock out his Marshadow, unless he has a Sabrina. Yeah, this guy kind of cooked us up, I'm not going to lie. Well played. Well played on the mirror matchup. So I don't know if we can win this one, fellas. Unfortunately. He could go into Cranidos. Yeah, Cranidos, and then evolve to Lucario. And that's going to hit for 90 and knock us out. If he has the Lucario. He doesn't. Or yeah, well, if he has second Lucario, actually he doesn't win. But Rampardos, he wins. Yeah, GG's, bro. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a different outfit, it's because I'm recording this on a different day. I was not feeling well, as you guys can tell in like the beginning part of the video. I was not feeling well, but I was like, I'm trying to get some content out. I want to show you guys that Lucario deck that's been popping off. And just unfortunate. Holy crap, look at this hand, man. This is pretty wild, but cool. I don't know if I've ever had that happen before. That's like the worst hand. Whatever this guy's deck is running, that's like the worst hand that you can get. Getting a Shaman is like crazy. But I wasn't feeling the best, and now I was like, you know what? I'm just going to record the rest of this video later once I feel a little bit healthier, which it's like 2-3 days later, and now I don't have the flu, which is good. Oh, that's a cool art Dialga. But anyway, yeah, we're going to try to get some more dubs for you guys so you guys can check out this deck. I think it's a really good deck. Obviously, this is like the perfect deck to showcase this for, because this is like the reason why this deck is so good is because it goes up against the it's going against the Dialga-Arceus deck, and Arceus is weak to it's weak to whatchamacallit, it's weak to fighting. So he's got the Shaman out. He's probably going to go into the retreat into Dialga. I don't know actually what he's going to do. We can start hitting pretty hard though. He's going to do the heal. That's not going to matter. We're going to be able to knock it out. All right, we're just applying pressure way too fast. With double Lucario, it's actually pretty insane. If we get Cranidos, we'll be cool too. I think he wants to keep that Shaman alive for the like extra retreat minus. Yeah, so he goes into Dialga. Cool. He's got the giant cape on there. Okay. So I definitely think we're going to make that thing obsolete. We're going to make that thing obsolete by pulling in that Shaman. And then we got Sudi up on here too. Sudi's going to be clutch as well. Huh. We can do a funny thing actually. We could make our Riolu we can retreat, and then we can evolve. Boom. So that thing is going to do 70. Boom. 90. 70. I think we actually want to just start taking stuff away from that Dialga. They'll put out 100. So before he can even get that thing ramped up, it's going to be... Okay, he's got a potion, so that's pretty good. You can get Arceus out and ready. Oh, and then he's got the Shaman to heal. It might have been the move to knock this thing out first. I don't know. I feel like we might be in the same position, though. Okay, we got Sabrina, so we can actually force his hand here. Yeah, we can just Sabrina. Force his hand. He doesn't like either or of those. He's going to have to choose which Shaman to give up. Obviously, he doesn't want to pull out Arceus. Oh, that's interesting. He goes for that one. Oh, it doesn't get knocked out. That's why. Okay. All right, we'll go there. We maybe should have Cyrus that thing out first. Believe it or not, this is actually my first time going against Arceus with this deck. You know, I know this thing is like running rampant in tournaments and meta, but I don't really see it that much, honestly, on ladder play. Which is nice. That's good. I'm not complaining about that. You know what I mean? I like that people are trying to hunt different decks on ladder. I really, it reminds me, because I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links when it first came out. I remember when it was just like Red Eyes was like the only deck I used. Everything else was pretty much obsolete. I loved warrior cards. Warriors, fighting types, you know what I mean? So I always used like a fighting deck. I mean a warrior deck. But there was never any really good warrior decks unless you use like an archetype, which I wasn't really a fan of. I just like toolbox decks were always my favorite. So it's cool that on Pokemon you can run a fighting toolbox deck and it's actually pretty decent. Okay. So we get a Marshadow. It's actually kind of unfortunate that we are... I think we actually are going to use Cyrus early. Nah. I think we just knock out Shaman. I don't want to use both my Sabrina and my Cyrus. Because I think the Sabrina in the beginning was a misplay, and I think using Cyrus this early would be a misplay as well. Because we could still do some damage going on right here. If Sudi gets knocked out, we'll be okay too. Because we also have a Marshadow. We just really need to draw into Cranidos. Cranidos would be nice. He's going to be able to hit from Metallic Turbo, yeah. Gets his Arceus up and running. Cranidos, Rampardos, baby. Please and thank you. That Shaman on the bench is doing him wonders, right? The healing. And the potion. Get that sucker all the way back up to full health. Unbelievable. The thing is, though, he's going to be taking a lot of damage, and all of our bonds are one prize. We already have the 1-up advantage. So once we get this thing weak enough, we can just pull it back out with Cyrus. Go for a big swing, yeah? Okay, we get a Pokeball. Guess we'll just use the Pokeball to thin out our deck. Gonna hit that thing for 90. I imagine he's gonna have to retreat. He can go for the retreat and go into Arceus EX, and then we have our Cyrus. Ooh, Sabrina. That's fine. We'll go into the Skull Fossil, to be honest. That's less important at this point. Heals for 90. Yeah, it's still in range, unless he has another potion or something like that. Did he use both of his potions? He did. Oh, I think he's out of range. Dialga's gonzo. I think he realizes it too. All right. If he had another like Adamant or whatever Adamantian guy, what is that guy's name? I really don't know what that guy's name. How to pronounce that? Yeah, we get the dub right here. GG's. My cat's tweaking in the corner. GG's. That's with a bunch of misplays. You know your boy. He's just here for a good time, not a long time. He ain't really built like that when it comes to TCG. I'm here to have fun though. I hope you guys like that. And thanks for bearing with me for the first couple of minutes when I was a little sick. But this is that Lucario deck, guys. Let me know if you guys are going to try it out below, if you're going to bring it out to a tournament, if you played it yet, if you like the deck. And also, if you like TCG, make sure you give me a follow, as well as hit that like button, subscribe, guys, follow. What is this, Instagram or TikTok? Anyway, with that being said, guys, this is Dexter with Retro Dex, signing out.